Okay, phone is charged, microphone is charged. Everything should be good to go this time. We're hoping. Um, I'm sure that I've overlooked something and it will show itself the minute that I want to start recording something in the gym. So I don't know. We'll see though. I've got the microphone charged. I plugged it in yesterday. So if the microphone's just busted, then I guess charging it won't really do anything, and I've I'm going to run into the same issues. But if it was in fact just needing to be charged, then my problem should be fixed. There's should be flawless audio on this video, and in the coming video segments that I will film both in the gym and after the gym. But yeah, I guess we'll find out. That'll be the true test. I'll do a test when I get into the gym, or maybe I'll just watch this video when I park in the parking lot. But either way, enough about technological issues and microphones and all that jazz. It's a little early today. We're about 30 minutes to an hour early ahead of schedule because my mother-in-law is leaving town today, and I was a little confused on what the schedule this morning was going to look like. She was wanting to keep my son home from school. My wife said she had some meeting for her work, like an office meeting she had to go to this morning. And so I was a little confused as to like when I was going to be able to get to the gym today. We were supposed to pick my daughter and her friends up from school, and then would have had to pick or potentially pick my son up from daycare at 2. So there's a little bit of confusion, and then this morning, just none of that happened. My daughter went to school, my son went to school, and then my wife did not go to her meeting. But they're leaving for the airport at 12:30. So if I head to the gym the normal time I do, I would probably miss saying bye to my mother-in-law, and I didn't want to do that. Excuse me, I probably just coughed directly into that microphone, but sorry for that. But I wanted to get to the gym a little early today just so that I could bang out my leg workout and then go home and be there to say goodbye to her. So she thought she was leaving Wednesday, so tomorrow, but she is in fact leaving today. So I'm just glad she caught it, honestly, and didn't miss her flight. That would have been bad. But yeah, so we're a little early, but legs are still a little sore from the high rocks. Not gonna lie, like they're still, I'm still feeling it in my legs. So today's leg workout is going to be a little interesting. They're better than they were yesterday for sure, but in terms of overall recovery, I would say that we're still sitting. I don't know. We're still pretty sore. So we're gonna see. I'm supposed to hit a top double for at like 395, I think, today. And yeah, we're gonna see. I don't know, because like once you get going and you warm the muscles up and blood starts flowing to them and they're getting used, the soreness typically tends to go away, and I can pretty much function as normal. But to hit heavy double 2 days after the high rocks, what was I thinking? I really wish I had timed this a little bit better, or like worked the program a little bit so that I wasn't, I was doing like a deload this week instead of my heaviest week of this block so far. So that's pretty cool that I'm doing that today. But you know what? Such is life, I guess. Such is life. Um, we're gonna get in the gym and do legs today. I will. I don't know. I don't know how intense I'm gonna make the accessories because again, I'm feeling pretty sore. And plus I'm kind of on a time crunch. I feel like I say that every freaking video I make. I'm on a time crunch. Running a little tight on time today. But it's just the life, right? Like that's just my life. I'm just busy, dude. We're all busy. But you got to find a way to make it happen, man. You got to, if it means enough to you, if it's something that you really, really want, you really want to do, you'll make it happen. You'll fit it in, you know, you'll find a way to fit it in to a tight schedule. And that's just part of this, it's like, it's not always about being motivated to go to the gym. Cause like today, something I was fully prepared to be completely thrown out of my routine again. I was already making plans to go to the gym like later this afternoon after we got my daughter from school and stuff, and like things kind of settled back down. I was going to take some non-stim pre-workout. I had already made plans to do that. You just have to adapt. You got to adapt and overcome. It's not always going to work out the way you want it. But, you know, in those moments when it doesn't go exactly the way you want, how are you handling that? Are you just letting that completely derail everything? Oh, well, I can't go to the gym at 11 a.m. today, so I guess I just won't go at all. Or are you going to find a way to get in there? Even if it means, heading in there 30 minutes earlier, 45 minutes earlier, or if it means going in, 4 or 5 hours later after everything's settled down. Are you going to adapt to that, or are you just going to let it ruin the day completely? Oh, things are not exactly the way I want them to be. Oh, guess I can't go. Or are you going to look for a solution? You're going to find a solution, right? That's the difference, man. That's the difference between people who want it and people who don't. So just remember that next time you're thinking about letting one, in the grand scheme of things, one really minor thing throw off an entire training schedule or gym day or whatever you want to call it. It's kind of silly when you think about it. It's a really easy fix. You just work with your wife or your husband or whoever, your boyfriend, girlfriend, kids. Just work with them and find a different time. Communicate. That's all I did. Sorry, try not to cough into the microphone that time. So yeah, we're here about, like I said, about 30 or 45 minutes early. I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna get warmed up. We're gonna get under the barbell, and hopefully this goes smoothly. I'm not really sure what to expect. Guess we'll see. Warm-ups will tell. Thinking of taking my last warm-up is probably going to be 365 because my top set is 395. So I'm probably going to take my last warm-up as a single at 365, and then we'll just work up to 395 for the double and get it taken care of. If all else fails, maybe we just pulled out 395 for a single. I don't know. We're just going to kind of play it by ear, just depending on how things are feeling, because I'm not anticipating that they will feel fantastic. But I could just be doom and gloom, overanalyzing things. Maybe this goes incredibly smoothly. Hopefully it does, but only time will tell. So I'm going to get in here and get warmed up, and we'll see you inside. Okay, so we ended up with a bit of a mishap here. I am not mic'd up in this video. I kind of go into greater detail on it later in the car ride home, but basically I botched the microphone again. So here I am doing a voiceover. This was 365 for my last warm-up. Getting set under the bar, and up until this point, warm-ups felt good. And even 365 here moved pretty well, felt okay. But I'll be quiet and let you soak it in yourself.
And now the moment we've all been waiting for. Well, maybe not all of us, but me. I was very curious to see how 395 was going to move 2 days post High Rocks. So we'll go ahead and fast forward, get to it here. All right, here we go. First rep moved okay. Didn't see it kind of slow down a little bit, but then the second rep I kind of hit a wall there and it just started to move really slowly. So yeah, it was a rough set, to say the least. And we're just switching out. This is a continuous video, so we're just switching out plates to go into pause squats. BSing with my buddy here for a second. But yeah, there was a point in here where I contemplated just packing it up and calling it a day, because that top set kind of killed me, and I was just not really feeling the pause squats. I wasn't really feeling much after that top set. So here we go, going into pause squats.
My legs are cooked. All right, so we had some developments after I put my after I like cut the video off to go into the gym. I went to put my headphones in my ears and realized that I left them at the house. So I turned around, went back to the house to get my headphones, and as I was getting out of the car, I'm pretty sure I knocked the receiver to my microphone out of like my lap, because I took it out of my phone to put it in my backpack to walk in, and I put it in my lap, I'm pretty sure, and then when I got out at the house to get my headphones, I'm pretty sure I knocked something onto the ground, like the road out front. I thought it was, at the time, I didn't really realize what it was. I had a penny stick to my foot last night when I was getting out of the car, so I was just like, oh, it's probably just some change again, because I have like a couple nickels and a couple pennies on the floorboard right here. So I was like, oh, it's probably just some change again. Didn't think anything of it, was focused on the headphones, went inside to get the headphones, came back out, went back to the Y, and when I got back to the gym, I started looking for the receiver, and I was like, you know what, I bet I knocked it out onto the ground. That thing I heard fall out, bet that was what it was. So now my only hope is that I didn't drive over it as I pulled away, which is possible. I don't know how probable it is, but definitely in the realm of possibilities. So that said, that's why there was no audio. I didn't do any talking on these videos. I wanted to. The gym was right for it this morning. Like, there was no one there. I could have definitely done it. It was pretty empty, but I didn't have a chance to because I didn't have my microphone receiver. So I'm really bad at this whole like video making thing, because I always forget shit, and like my stuff's not charged, it's falling out of my car. Like, it's a little ridiculous, you know. It's a lot to keep track of though, like my tripod, my phone, the microphone, all my lifting gear, my water bottle, my headphones. Like, it's a lot to keep track of just to go to the gym. So yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I actually cut my workout off after pause squats. I did 2 sets of pause squats, 2 sets of 3 at 300 pounds, and I stopped the workout there, dude. My legs are cooked. I'm shocked that 395 went up for 2. That second rep, you can see it in the video, it slowed way down. and there was a very brief moment where I thought I was going down, but we fought through it, and fortunately there was like, you know, no that the girl, no, never mind. I thought she worked out at the Y. I was like, I'm pretty sure I saw her leaving like an hour ago. But anyways, we ground through the second rep, knocked it out. That was like definitely RPE 10. I mean, maybe 9.5. Like maybe I could have done 400, but we're gonna call it pretty much a 10. That was rough, dude. My legs are cooked. The warm-ups felt okay. It was weird because like squats felt awkward today because I could feel like every muscle fiber in my legs contracting because my legs are so sore. So I was like hyper aware of all of my muscles working, and so it made the movement feel really awkward because I'm just not used to that. I just kind of like go down, you know, I just squat, dude. I don't think about it. I know what my form is. I know what my stance is. I know where the bar goes on my back. I know all this stuff. Like, it's automatic for me. And so to all of a sudden be like involuntarily hyper aware of all of those things, it makes it really weird. So it just felt awkward. The warm-ups they felt good. Like the weight moved fine, but I could definitely tell after that first rep of 395 that I was like, man, I'm gonna be fighting for the second one. And I did, but we got it. So that's all, you know, it's all good. Live to fight another day. I'm not supposed to run tomorrow. Like, my program is over, so there's really no like, oh, I have to run. But I wanted to run tomorrow, so I want to keep that routine up because I really enjoy training the way that I've been training, incorporating more like cardio and HIIT occasionally into my days. So I wanted to do that tomorrow. We'll see. Probably just gonna be something easy, like a nice easy 5K or something like that. Nothing crazy. Just something to kind of keep my legs on their toes. But as it stands right now, dude, like I said, my legs are freaking cooked, and I don't want to overdo it. Like, I feel like today was a little unnecessary in the sense that like it was probably not wise for me to come in here and squat 395 for 2, you know, because I'm just pushing my legs further. For some reason, I was like really worried about getting injured, and I should have just taken all of those signs as like, well, all of those, I guess, whatever, for lack of a better term, like symptoms, as a sign to not do a heavy double on squats today, or at least back the weight off a little, you know, to 365 for 2. That would have felt fine, I'm sure. But I did not. What's done is done and cannot be undone. So, you know, it is what it is. So tomorrow's just a run day, I guess. I'll just do an easy 5K. Maybe, we'll see. I don't know. Who knows? Not me. Be kind of a game time decision. And then Thursday, back to bench. Friday, back to deadlift. And then, I don't know. Saturday, I don't know. We'll see. I may not run this weekend. I may take some time to like let my legs recover a little bit for like the next week or so. Just run once a day, you know, just to kind of keep the engine oiled. And then, you know, I don't know, slowly work back into another program. I'll set my sights on like a 10K or a half marathon towards the end of the year and just kind of work towards that. Not necessarily like, you know, right now the next viable event that I would be training for would be like a turkey trot. And that's, you know, November is freaking what, March, so it's like 7 months away. So that's a long time to train for a run like that. I probably don't need 7 months to train for a half marathon, or definitely not a 10K, but even a half marathon seems a little, you know, that's because I feel like towards the end of my running training recently, I could have, like, if I needed to run a half marathon, I probably could have. Would it have sucked? Yeah, but could I have done it? Probably. You know, the farthest I ran was 8 miles. What's another 5? You know, what's another 5? But yeah, anyways, all that to say, you know, I do want to do another High Rocks it's just all about the logistics of it, you know. Got to find the time where and realistically for me and my wife, you know, the next best possible opportunity might be, you know, Houston next year if they come back. So it just kind of depends. We'll see. Would love to do another one this year, but I understand that, you know, that may not be logistically possible for two busy parents who have careers and other obligations, young children, etc., etc. So excuse me. All right, buddy. I appreciate the slow through the neighborhood, but this is a little ridiculous. So yeah, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna say goodbye to my mother-in-law. I'm gonna eat something, and then I'm probably gonna have to go pick my kid up from daycare and bring him home. So yeah, on to the next training day. Just one after the other, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. You want to be able to train again tomorrow, and that's the goal. Actually, well, we'll go this way, I'm gonna look back around. So yeah, you know, I don't know, I was gonna say something, but I think I'll just save it. I don't really think I need to say much else other than thanks for watching. I'm gonna put, as of me recording this right now, I have not put together like a video or anything of the High Rocks. I don't really have a lot of videos. I have a lot of pictures, but I don't really have a whole lot of videos. I'd like to put like a little reel together just to sort of, you know, I don't know, just like show what it involved, but I don't really know how, with the very limited footage that I have, I don't really know how good that would turn out. So I made a post on Instagram with all the professional photos that we got while we were there. That's one thing I will say is, like, if you do a High Rocks, I would honestly, dude, opt for the photo package. Buy it in advance. You can buy it with your tickets. So buy it in advance. You get like, I think it was like $20 or $30. And we got like 80 pictures. And some of them are just like me in the background of other people's pictures. But there are a lot of them that are like really good shots. And you know, you get a discount. I think the website wanted $40 yesterday when I logged in, but I had a code, like a discount code for 100% off because I pre-bought them. So it saves you a little bit of money. You get some really well done photos. Like, there are cameras everywhere. You are like always on camera. So opt for the photo package. You won't regret it. If you're doing it with somebody, you probably only need one.